It's Thursday.
Hey.
Hey, what, something weird behind you.
What do you mean, the trash barrels?
Yeah, the trash cans. Why are there trash cans behind you?
What's up, everybody? Let's see how long it takes people to notice.
I mean, I don't think very long at all.
There's a Miata there.
I actually, I'm just now noticing Miata.
A little race Miata.
How was that this last weekend?
It was good. It was good to get it out on track because, like, first time I drove it, the brakes, I totally cooked the brakes, like, in the first session. So I have to replace those this weekend, pads and
Really?
rotors.
Well,
Uh,
I mean, on a Miata though, it's what, a couple $100.
oh yeah, it was a couple $100. First time doing brakes, but it's good. I get to learn on this before I do stuff to this one.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's
do
a good
do where it's
practice.
cheap and then upgrade to the don't
Yeah.
want to mess up those parts.
Like already the Miata is so low. Like it's lowered and it's got a drop kit where you sit, so like it's just super low and I have to get it on wood blocks to even get the jack stand under, and it's a
Oh
low
yeah.
profile jack. But like one time I was lowering the car and forgot to have wood blocks under the tires, and I couldn't get the jack out. So I was like fiddling with the jack. Finally, I got it to pump the car up, but yeah, it's good to make mistakes on that.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously Gabe literally like hour or two ago got the
Yep, 2 hours
got the
ago.
360 2 hours ago. That is awesome.
Exactly 2 hours ago, it was. It arrived. It's crazy. Yeah, my wife still. It's one of those things that's like you don't quite know how to process it. You know, your first one.
Oh yeah. No, dude, believe me, for a month straight, every day you wake up, you're like, I own a Ferrari.
It's weird.
It's so foreign. It's hard to even describe until you
Hmm.
experience it. And then this will happen, but don't worry, it passes. You'll start second guessing it and being like, "Oh my god,
Yeah,
I shouldn't have done that. Oh, why did I do that?" But then you'll go drive and you'll be like, "I'm so glad I did it."
that's right. Thanks, everybody. It's crazy.
I'm so and also I'm so glad to see that car finally gone.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Even after you sold it, yeah.
Yeah, because we've had it way too long.
I know.
I was tired of looking at it.
Yeah, JS, I got my mattress right here.
That's all. You're gonna be sitting there like cuddling it, stroking it, with a microfiber towel, of course.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do have my all my wash stuff. Yeah, it got pretty dusty in the transport.
Yeah, they always. There's no way to have the car coming in looking good. Like I know it's kind of funny because you think, oh, enclosed trailer, it's gonna come in to look all great, and it's like no, it still looks all the
Right.
road shit and all the
Yep.
dust and whatever still gets kicked up, but
Yep.
you don't have to worry about like debris hitting it while it's going down the road and stupid crap like that. So
Exactly.
you still want the enclosed trailer, but at the same time, it's don't expect it to be clean. It never is.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
No, it looks good. It looks
yeah.
real good. Yeah. It was crazy when he took a while to unload, and then when he got in to start it, it must have been the immobilizer, but like he was turning and turning and it was just
Oh yeah.
cranking.
Yeah, the
And
mobilizer.
and I knew what it was, but I was like waiting for it to kick in to start. But my wife was getting so nervous. She's like, "Oh no, don't don't tell me
Oh
it's not
no,
going to
it's
start."
broken.
Broken before we even get it.
Yeah, on the 360, if you crank and it cranks for more than like 2 seconds, you
Yeah.
you forgot the mobilizer.
Yeah, I got to get used to. I mean, conceptually that makes sense, but even like it's just one button that you click and that's lock and unlock, and I still haven't figured out which is which. So
Um,
you got to educate me.
so it's weird because it depends if you drove it recently or not.
Okay.
So like if it's locked, it's really easy. You just unlock it and then it's immobilized, right?
True. You get in the first time, yeah.
Right. But if it's unlocked and you get in it, I believe what I usually did is you click it and on the dashboard it will flash. I think it'll flash like a triangle on it or something
Hmm.
like that. And if you see that, then I think you're good to go.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
maybe it's like there's a light on the dash. I don't remember. It's one of those where like I can't describe it until I'm
Right.
sitting there, and then I just do
Right.
it, and it just comes
Yeah.
naturally. I've done it so
There,
many
there
times.
was a red light. I don't know. People with 360s can probably educate me right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh,
uh,
Cheryl's asking, Dan, what is the black Ferrari chilling in your garage? I saw that in a Mercy video. That is a Ferrari 488 that we are doing a lot of interesting stuff with. There's a video coming out on it Sunday. Actually, I've already shown. That's the car that we did the Klein Inconel exhaust on it, and then we've changed out. The wheels got painted, and then we have a boatload of carbon fiber stuff to put on it. But I probably don't want to do much on it until we get the new property, just because once we start working on it, it's going to be disabled for a while. And so I don't like having cars disabled in my garage because they take up a lot of space, and sometimes I need the garage. Like, we've already gotten hail twice this year.
oh yeah.
So thankfully it's been very small, but I'm
So
like,
like you have to take off a lot of body work. Are you replacing that with carbon fiber stuff?
no, not really much body work, but just interior.
Mm.
There's a couple parts that are body, like the little blades that are in the intakes. They those, which I have no idea how to replace them. And then I think the bumper has to come off, the rear bumper, because they've got these little vents that are carbon fiber.
Okay.
So do you guys just use one transport company or numerous? So we actually just recently switched to a different transportation company. We've been using one. So I guess the answer is we're using one, but we just switched to that one. We had been using this other company that was very good. They're still very good, but then we got a friend recommended this one. I don't think they quite service as broad an area, but anytime they've been able to transfer a car from us, they've been the cheapest for enclosed.
Mm-hmm.
So like they transferred Gabe's car under $2,000.
Yeah, there were 2 cars in it, and he dropped the other one off an hour from here, I guess. So he must have come from Texas and did a twofer.
Yeah,
They must
yeah.
plan it out like that, right? They just figure
They
out
try
they have
to,
a
yes.
parent operations control that's looking out for where
Yeah,
cars are
yeah,
going.
yeah. Dan, are you and Josh planning to attend Monterey historic races at Laguna Seca Raceway during Car Week this year? There will be some vintage Ferraris there. I don't know that we'll attend that. We're definitely going to Car Week. So I have a VRBO booked. We haven't decided if we're flying out or transporting a car out or driving out or whatever. There's actually just this week I started talking with a company about so I guess story time. I got a call randomly. Like, it's weird because I get, like, our company's phone numbers out there, right? So people call me and they're always like, "Oh, hey Dan, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "I have no idea who you are," but of course they've seen me on video.
Mhm.
Anyway, so this guy calls. He's like, "Hey Dan, love your videos, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, "I'm hosting this big event. It's gonna be its inaugural event at Car Week this year, and we'd love to have you be there." And long story short, we schmoozed for a while, and they want us to do some very interesting stuff there. And we've come up with a really cool idea, and we're planning it out right now. So that might be huge. I don't want to say anything in concrete yet because it's not in concrete, but it's looking cool. So
Nice.
yeah, I like this one. What's the best movie scene that stars a Ferrari? Huh.
I always think of the one of the bad boys. I think it was a 550, a silver
Yeah,
550,
well, they actually
right?
alternated between a 550 and a 575, but
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like they unintentionally,
Pretty
it's supposed
sick.
to be a 550, but they
Okay.
used both in the filming. Um, I don't know. Hmm. Can't really think of any that are like mind bending. Like there's a lot of like little stupid ones. Like I can think
Yeah.
of like they had this stupid Mondial convertible in Scent of a Woman, which is it's a great scene, but it's like, really, that's the Ferrari you guys chose? And I think there was one in uh I don't know, a bunch of other ones. I don't remember. But of course, then there's like the Fast and the Furious 355. More than you can afford, pal.
That's the
Ferrari.
most memorable one, I would
Yeah,
say.
which is so stupid. I hate
Yeah.
that one. Uh, um. Oh yeah, Chevy Chase and Chris in Vacation. That's
Is
a
there one
great.
in that?
Yeah, yeah. That's the Christy Brinkley scene
Okay. I'll have to rewatch that one.
in the original Vacation. That's when he's like driving along and she's like next to him and whatever. And yeah. Anyway, Josh and Tyler are not going to be joining us tonight. Josh is hosting whiskey tasting at the Howard, and Tyler is whiskey tasting.
Tyler
And I
said
don't.
they made pop in.
They may pop in, but I don't drink whiskey, so I didn't go to that. But honestly, it sounds kind of fun. Oh, Goldeneye had a 355. I forgot about
Hmm.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I did. I did recently see the Lamborghini movie, and it was not good.
Oh yeah.
It
A few months
wasn't.
ago, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
not. It wasn't like atrocious, but it was not good. You know.
Agreed. I
It.
mean, I
it
think yeah, it helped like that we were invested in the story to get through it, you know.
yeah, exactly. If it had been like some other, the problem is there's like no real good movies about like Lamborghini.
Yep.
It's very because like I don't know. Anyway, I heard the inaccuracies in that movie were like rampant, so that's kind of
Okay.
disturbing. Ford versus Ferrari. Oh yeah, duh.
Probably the best driving in that one, actually.
That is
Actual
really
driving.
cool. I love the driving in that one. Yeah, yeah.
My flashlight works.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It does. Wow, it actually works. And not only do you have it, it works. That's extraordinarily rare.
I guess so, yeah.
Usually, if you have it, it's toast. Oh yeah, the fake 250 GT California.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, they may have actually had one posing, but they never drove the 250 GTO. All the 250 GTOs, and like the part where he kicks it, that was a Modena or whatever. Yeah, the first Bueller stuff. Learning to drive in the rain has a 250 Testarossa. I forgot about that. Sorry, yawn. Long day. Huh. Oh yeah, Nicolas Cage in The Rock. That was a Ferrari.
I guess quite a few.
Yeah. Let's see. Sabrina. Oh yeah, he does have a Ferrari in that. That's right.
Yes, I am young. That's my excuse.
What, you haven't
Well,
seen these?
for not knowing that the original vacation scene
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like an early '80s movie.
wasn't born.
I don't know what year it was, but it was pretty early. Yeah, yeah. You can tell Gabe is young because he's not aware of that scene. That scene was well known for 30 years after. Yeah,
There you
I
go.
guess.
Exposed.
I guess Christy also did another cameo
All right, I
in
gotta.
Vegas Vacation. Huh. There was a Dino in XXX and Triple X. I don't even know if I watched that movie. I don't think I did. Hmm. Probably not.
Oh no, I'm. I remember this scene.
You're
I
watching it
needed
right now?
no, I'm just looking up pictures. I needed to see it to jog my memory.
Yeah. I mean, 83. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Lots of iconic stuff. Yeah. You know what's funny is if you take a movie that like it seems particularly true of the 80s movies. If you watch some of like the classic 80s movies, oh, hold on, here we go.
Nice,
BB.
BB.
He actually talked.
Yeah, it gave some
Still,
context.
still at dinner, having drinks with the wife. No idea what you were saying, but we will watch later. Just fun to say we enjoy the content.
Thank
That's
you.
funny. Thank you. Yeah, that's funny. Um, yeah. So what was I say? Oh yeah, if you watch some of the movies from the 80s and then rewatch them now, they're so bad. Like like in the more modern society and whatever, like you apply the modern lens to these old movies and you're like, holy
Oh
crap.
yeah. Like
Like this is really bad. You would not get away with.
it's funny to watch them and just call out everything
Oh yeah,
that couldn't
it's
be done today.
yeah. And it's just like I know people be like, oh, like too many people are getting butthurt or whatever, but like at the same time, it's kind of like, well, I mean, it's pretty bad. So, I think, oops, did you build the, did you custom build the lighting in my garage? I mean, we sell those kits, but I
Is
mean,
he talking about yours or these lights? I
I'm
don't know.
assuming mine because like yours are 2 shop lights.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say custom. I hope custom would be a stretch for these.
Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop. Did it have a Ferrari? Maybe it did. Yeah, any of the John Hughes films. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I do like Scent of a Woman. That was good. Fast and the Furious Drag Race. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes, the Eddie Griffin Enzo. Yeah, from Redline. That was the dumbest movie ever. I actually watched it and it was like so bad. Like it, I think the dude who funded it, he ended up like didn't he go to jail or something cuz he I think he like did a bunch of like the scummy loan like the real estate loans during the real estate crash in '08.
Hmm.
I thought he like anyway, whatever. I don't want to I could be wrong. So, whatever. Um
Does he crash an Enzo in that movie?
no, but when they were promoting the movie, he did crash it.
Mm.
And it like when there's speculation that he
Oh.
intentionally
Oh,
crashed
okay.
it
Yeah.
because it like the way it crashed and what he was doing, it's like you had to be brain dead. Like if he didn't intentionally do it, then he's
Yep.
literally the world's worst driver.
Yeah.
So it just never makes sense. Like he totally cooked it and it just, plowed into a barrier. And anyway, um, I always do Christmas Vacation I have to watch it on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day every year. Doesn't matter. Meg gets mad at me for doing it, but I have to.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah. I would agree with this statement. Most movies out of Hollywood in the last 25 years have been terrible. There's no new ideas.
Yeah, it's hard to come by a really solid movie
Like
nowadays.
I was thinking about like when we were kids and like they had all these innovative, amazing movies. Like imagine the innovation that went into a movie like Forrest Gump. Like I'm not saying that's like that like it's a good movie. It's not like the greatest movie ever, but like it was a very innovative, interesting movie, right? Like the concept behind it and having this character live through all of these very important moments in American history. And it's just like that's really a fascinating, cool movie. There hasn't been anything like that. It's all been just like the only movies that come out that are like reasonably okay, which now seems like it's Groundhog's Day, is all the like Marvel movies. It's like, oh yep, there's another Marvel movie. Here's another superhero.
Yeah,
So,
and even when a movie is really good, it doesn't stay in people's minds very long because there's just so much out there.
I barely can remember. Like, there's so like the problem is the volume of the Marvel movies is so great now I can't. It's all a blur.
Yep.
Like I don't even remember like which one's what and what happens when, and yeah, yeah,
Well, the barriers to entry are so much lower now, which
yeah.
means the quality
I would
goes down.
agree. Star Wars, Empire Strike Back, all of that stuff, but those were like unintentional. Like when they first filmed them, they didn't think they were going to be big, and they became like a cult. So, yeah. Oh, there's a request to show the car.
What do you want me to show?
Do you have a? Are you on laptop? Can you walk
yeah,
around?
but it's an old laptop, and let me see how far I can get.
Oh
I
yeah,
got
the battery.
if I take it out, it'll just die. So I gotta stay within range here.
Hold on, here we go. Wait,
Wait.
There you go.
Wait. I mean, I can't really go that far, guys. Let's see if I can show you the shifter at least.
Yeah.
See it in there?
Oh, there's the ball.
Oh shit! It unplugged.
Oh no!
See,
Oh,
this is
no.
gonna. It unplugged again. That's not gonna work.
This is a terrible idea.
Terrible idea.
Yeah.
There you go, guys.
That is truly one of the cleanest 360s that we've ever had.
Pretty gorgeous.
It's a fantastic car. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I am smitten. Yes, it's gated.
Yes. Yep. That is a hell of a car.
I got to get a dash cam. I should have ordered that already.
Yeah.
I also need a fire extinguisher, an element. So
Yeah.
I was like, the last thing I want to do is go out and have it. I mean, you never know. So I put just a handheld one in the front in a bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's painted silver.
Hey, it's silver.
Oh.
Why would you do that? It's a terrible idea.
My wife's like, you realize you hate being the center of attention, and this car is literally. I'm like, I know, but when I'm in it, I'm cocooned in it.
Yep.
So
just roll up the windows and
yeah, it's got a decent tint, kind of hide in there.
Yeah, it's just kind of hide in there. Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, the sound of these older internal combustion Ferraris can't be beat. That car has a great, like, the intake noise when you get on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, like it's already overwhelming getting it, and like the senses, and so like having it new in the neighborhood, and there's a lot going on. So I'm like, I'm glad it doesn't have a stage 3 Capristo or something at this point. Like I'm totally cool with the Tubi muffler.
Yeah.
It's not quiet.
A little bit on the DL for now.
Yeah, at least on these like cold starts and idles,
Yeah.
Once you get on it, it's great.
Oh yeah. The heat exchangers in the 360s, they should be. So here's the thing: is I don't know that they are necessarily bad. I think the problem is that the people don't change out the coolant on the 360s regularly, and so the coolant rots out the heat exchanger. But it is something that absolutely should be done.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know, every 10 years or so, I would say, just because the headaches that you get if the heat exchanger lets go is really obnoxious, and you risk the gearbox. I mean, you could risk grenading the engine and popping the gearbox when those let go, so it's not good.
That's what you guys dealt with, right? On that silver Spider?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go peek under the car to see if anything's dripping.
No, that's the thing. It won't drip.
Okay. Well, anything in general.
No, it won't leak. It won't leak. It leaks the coolant into the gearbox, and then gearbox, and so basically, what you do is you check the coolant and see if there's any oil in there.
Yeah.
So if you get any oil in the coolant, that's what's going on.
All right. Act fast. Don't drive.
If that happens, don't start it. Don't do anything. Just immediately take care of it. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Well, expect some calls. I'll try not to bother you too much, Dan.
Yeah.
Haven't yet.
Right.
PPF. The front is PPF, so up to the front doors and the mirrors, right?
It's a heat exchanger for the coolant and the oil. So it's an oil and coolant heat exchanger. It's actually like shaped like a tube, and it's in the valley of the engine, so it's a pain in the ass to get to.
All right.
Yeah. I like this question. Is the 458 still your favorite car now that you have experienced others? I would say I still believe strongly the 458 is the best car ever made, and it's still probably my favorite car ever.
Wow.
It's the car if I couldn't own any other sports car or could only own one, that would be the one. Like I like variety. It's fun to have all these different cars, but like every time it's funny. Josh and I were joking about it because we just sold that 458 we just got. But both of us drove that one, and it was funny because both of us were like, man, every time you go back to the 458, you're just like, yep,
It's tried and
is it.
true.
You're like, this is it. This is the right car. you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is swapping out the heat exchanger difficult? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
I don't know when the last time it's been swapped on this.
I can't remember if they did that or not when they did because they did a ton of work on it.
Yeah. I'll look at the papers.
No, I'm going to disagree with this one. No, not the same. I've driven the C8. It's just not the same. It's just and it never will be. I've driven the Z06. Still not the same. Don't get me wrong, great car, not a 458.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here we go. If you couldn't get a 458 and had to go Lambo, which one would Meg let you buy? Oof. I mean, I don't know if Meg likes any of them.
Has she driven either the Huracan or the Mercy?
No, I need to do that while I have them.
Yeah.
She drove the Superleggera and she loved it. I mean, she was. I mean, I don't know if you remember that video. She was laughing her ass off. So,
Nice.
I actually had my my meeting with the HOA last night.
Oh.
So I don't have the results. We had a discussion. It seemed fairly civil and amicable. So we'll see how. I don't want to speculate yet because I don't have resolution, but it felt like I think everyone got on the same page, and I think the HOA realized I'm not trying to run my dealership here. I'm not trying to run my car business here, or like I work from like the work I do from home is 90% on my computer, and then occasionally we wrench on a car and film it. And then I have cars that are parked in my garage. But yeah, I never, ever, ever have had a client come here, or I don't want a client to come here. So, no, the purple Lamborghini is not sold. We need to take it off of pending status. Geez. Are we seeing more F8s in the market? F8 versus 458? I think there's a decent number of F8s in the market. I don't know if the F8's a great car, but the 458 I would still rather have, but the F8 is just stupid fast. Absolutely stupid fast. Yeah. Rachel, I'm ready to burn shit if needed.
She still got your back.
That's right. We'll find out. Hopefully we don't have to get all irate with them. I don't feel like we're gonna have to.
What was the point of that meeting if the garage is out of the question?
I got that notice that they said I was in violation of the
Oh,
CCNR.
okay.
So basically, it was like, basically, I need to know: are you going to escalate this and pursue like fining me, or are we just gonna like kind of everyone walks
Mhm.
away and says, "Okay,
Yep.
we're fine," you know? So we'll see. Any update on buying the building? I mean, just boring crap, right? Like I'm jumping through the hoops to get financing right now. Had some emails back and forth with my banker today. So they I don't have my interest rate yet, but I'm gonna finance. They got how much I'm gonna finance for how long, kind of hammered in. So yeah. How's Hoovie's Mercy? It's a mercy. I love it and hate it at the same time. You know,
Hasn't
it's
dumped coolant everywhere,
not
right?
yet. Who knows if it would? um, it was wrong for the HOA to assume that you have customers coming in and out. You just wanted a private storage garage. Yeah, I mean, I look like I don't want to defend the HOA, but at the same time, I can appreciate their situation, right? Like the people on the HOA board, I appreciate their situation, which is someone comes to them, which is probably a result of me antagonizing them in our video. Let's be real. They report us saying, "Hey, they're violating the HOA covenants." The board has to do something, right? They can't not do something because then they would
Yep.
be like not doing their duty as a member of the board. But whatever. Well, again, I don't want to speculate until we get it all locked down. It's a big deal for you guys to make the pictures a lot bigger of the cars for sale on your website because they're pretty small. Asking for a friend. I thought you could click on them and they make them bigger. Um, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, I mean you can, but maybe he means bigger than. I don't know.
I'm gonna go
What's
check
up,
it real
Jocko?
quick. Maybe something. Go. Oh God, people are still talking about it. Were you nervous buying it because of the hole Wizard drilled in? No, I don't. It literally didn't do anything to the car. Like, there's already holes in that exact area, so it's totally not like I don't know. That bothered me exactly zero. I didn't care about that at all. In fact, I thought, hey, that's actually in my opinion, a reasonable solution to the problem. Oh yeah, they aren't that big, Huh?
Let me see.
That's weird. I wonder why they're not very big.
I usually look on my phone.
Huh? I'll have to look into that. That shouldn't be a hmm. Rachel. I'm just gonna let people read that one. That one's funny. Huh.
I guess
Yeah,
they
you're
could be
right.
bigger.
I'm not sure why. I'll have to take a look at that.
Also, if it's slightly, if I could have my way, I
Oh,
would. Oh, what?
Jocko's passing a kidney
Ah,
stone.
that
Good
sucks.
Lord.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Jeez, that sucks. Uh,
I was gonna say
uh,
when you click on the pictures, if they could transition instantly, it would be better because you kind of gotta wait for pictures to show up. But it's just a
people
small
are,
thing. We don't. We'll
yeah,
stop there.
yeah, yeah,
I know.
yeah. I, oh, we're not doing the garage anymore, so there's no point in even pursuing it. So, yeah. I wanted to check, just make sure that this is okay. Um, yeah. So there you go.
Track day, Jocko. Track day was good. I. You always pull shit up.
Sorry.
Someone else.
I have this thing where, like, that in particular, just always I always find it hilarious whenever you go, like,
Oh, the
and
signs.
I'm gonna piss someone off, but like when you go into a house and they just have like big
Yeah.
words on the wall,
Yep.
and I'm just like, does that really inspire you? Like just that word, you got to see it on your wall every
Right.
day, like family, love. I don't know, whatever. Like that's cool. If that's your thing, I'm not hating on you. But for me, like I don't want to see a picture of a word and be like, God damn,
I know what
I'm
to
gonna
get you for your
family,
birthday.
I'm gonna family the shit out of today.
I know what to get you for your birthday next year.
I will throw it in the fireplace. Oh man. That's funny. Okay. Anyway.
Jocko asked how the track day went. It went well. Jocko, I discovered that my brakes were shot. I cooked them and overshot turn one at Thompson. Went into the grass. Didn't hit anything, but made me realize I got to change the brakes this weekend. So that'll be fun.
Naughty. What is next for NGS summer tour? Definitely not doing a summer tour. I don't know if I'm ever gonna host another tour. Um, there's just a ton of logistics, and I don't really want to deal with that.
As of now, no tour.
No particular.
Colorado.
I mean, honestly, my plans are now to close on this property, and I'm gonna probably spend a ridiculous amount of time and energy on that property. Um, the gather sign above her
There
table
you
is
go.
there's Cracker Barrel. Oh man, that's funny. Did one of those corny rent a supercar things, 456 for a couple laps.
Mm.
Was funner than I thought, and going to get back into the kart racing at K1. One
Oh,
day I'll get a real car.
I do
There you
that.
go.
I do K1 every month. Those experience though, I did that. That was the first time I drove a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. The same experience. Um, but they didn't let me use the paddle shifters. I had to be an automatic,
Yeah,
and
they
it
wouldn't let
was
me
in a
either.
parking lot at the Patriots Stadium. So like I only got up to 65. It was cool, but it wasn't the real thing.
Yeah, I had the same problem. They didn't. Yeah, it was like really.
Yeah, they don't let you use the paddles.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed. Image size, full size. Let me try that. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to
Oh,
see
you're
if that
doing your
fixes
website
it.
thing?
Boom! Fixed
Did
it.
it? Nice.
All right, all you can quit your bitching. Of course, I gotta go change the other ones too now.
Make it transition quicker. That's my bitch.
Ah, I don't know if I have a setting for that. Any local drives to San Antonio? Uh, not that I'm aware of. I'm kind of being like a homebody right now, honestly. I haven't done much of anything. I haven't really uh yeah. Oh, actually I need to update this one to sold. That's awesome. I like that. Sold. Yep. So the yes. There it is. Full size. Yeah.
Will that
458 sold.
will we see that update now?
I just changed it now.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Oh.
Oh, how's the weather? You and you're okay, Dan? Yeah, we got some good storms. Like I said, there was hail twice in the last week. But luckily it was very small hail. Okay, wait. I think I showed that last week during the live that there was hail, right?
Oh yeah. I missed that one.
Yeah, but that yeah. So, um, Josh is supposed to get the. We have an FF. I forgot about
Oh
that.
really?
Yeah, we got another FF. It's actually one of the guys that was on the tour. So
He sold it to you?
yeah, he wanted to buy a Lusso, and so we facilitated buying the Lusso. So we bought the Lusso from another dealership wholesale, and then sold it to him and took his FF in on trade.
Did
It's
he have the FF on the tour?
no, he had his 812 on the tour.
Hmm.
So I got to drive his 812. It's sick.
Really?
Oh
Nice.
my god, sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which car, Hugh? What's the other car?
That's the Miata.
That's a 360. That is a spec Miata. It's a race car.
You're 77.
No, that was just a temporary number I had to tape on. I'll probably be 18, but I need to take off all the decals. That I haven't even washed the Miata. It's filthy.
Yeah, it's a race car.
I
Who
gotta
cares?
wash it. I gotta take off the old decals. It had like 4 or 5 hearts decals on the side, and I only just realized that they were covering up huge paint damage, like massive.
It's a race car.
Massive. No, I know it doesn't really matter, but it was just funny. Like I thought they just liked hearts.
Yeah. Yeah.
What year Lusso?
The Lusso, I don't know what year Jeff's Lusso is. The FF is, I forget. I don't know. It'll be on the website in the next 24 hours or something.
This garage, I agree, Daniel. This garage is right in the middle of a whole remodel. I didn't expect to. Well, I wanted to be done with it before any supercar, but that just didn't happen.
Oh, there it is. 2012 FF.
So,
That's Jeff.
Nice.
What year is the Lusso, Jeff? Oh,
this guy.
I have to laugh because I drove the FF from my house to the Howard the other day, and when I got there, I told Josh, I was like, I really like the FF. Like, I really like the way that these cars drive. They're so comfortable, but it's like crazy amount of power, and I don't know. It's just a fantastic car. The more you drive it, the more you really like it. And it was funny because like Josh was all like, I don't know, kind of grumbly about it, right? He texts me, I think it was this morning. He's like, I have to admit, the more I'm driving this car, the more I'm loving it. Like, see, I told you. I'm like, we need to have one that we just own for the dealership. That's like the dealership car. Like, if we have to go pick up someone from the airport or whatever, yeah,
True.
something like that.
What do they call that? The dealer cars? The
like a demo car,
yeah,
a shop car, or whatever.
360. Yes, it has the nice cover in there, Cheryl.
I doubt I'm gonna go to F1 again because not this year. I don't know. I've been so many times.
Yeah, you go so many times, you're like, it's better off just watching on TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if you want to watch it.
I mean, you have to experience it at least once. Like, it's fantastic, but it is a lot. It's a lot. Yeah.
I moved to Austin for F1, and then I went every year for 6 or 7 years and went to a bunch in Montreal, and then it just got too crazy in Austin. That's not why I left, but I was like, I don't need to go anymore.
Yeah.
With all the crowds.
Do the FFs have front trans problems? I mean, it happens occasionally, but it's really not. It's not like everyone. It's not like a guaranteed. It's not like the 430 headers, right? Where it's like it will happen. It can happen, but it's not super common. So, Jocko, I know you've been kind of tied up, but you never got back to me about joining us in Monterey. So I need to start locking that shit down. I need to get money from people before I have to pay a lot more money. Dude, you won't believe how much the the VRBO is costing? Anyone want to guess? It's a we're running a VRBO for 1 week during Monterey Car Week. It is a 5-bedroom, 5-bath house that's in Pebble Beach.
5 bed, 5 bath.
And I want to say it's maybe like 3,000 square feet or something like that. Oh, Jocko's a yes. Good.
4,500
a night. Dude, what's the total? Okay, what's everyone's total?
How many nights?
7 nights.
Jeez.
Anyone guesses 2,500 a night, 3,000, 10,000, 20K for the week.
I'm gonna say around 30.
3,000.
Are any of us close?
30, 25. Yeah, there's a couple close ones. It's I think it's with fees and everything, I believe it's $24,000.
For 7 nights.
Yeah.
It's like 30, 34 a night.
Mm-hmm.
How many? And you're trying to get 5 guys or
5.
more?
Yeah, one per bedroom.
Jeez, that's not cheap. It's like 685, 700 a night. It's like staying at a 5-star hotel.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean I'm super nice? They are pitching in. I'm not letting them stay. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not fronting. I'm just paying for it and they gotta pay me back.
Is that more than the condo in, where was that? Telluride?
No. It is cheaper.
Or did that take the cake?
That one's not the most expensive. The most expensive was actually the Jerome that we did last year. So last year we stayed in Aspen at the Jerome, and I think it averaged $800 and something per room, and we had a lot of rooms. That one night cost us over $20,000.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Dan, do you know if that douche traffic cop that gave you a bogus traffic ticket has been fired? Nope. I have no idea. He definitely didn't get fired after that, because I know he was still on the police force for a while, but I don't know, whatever. Let's see. Oh, sorry. God. It's been a long week. Opinion of Rob Freddy. I don't know. I'd love to have a beer and shoot the shit with him.
He loves 360s, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never met him, so I don't really have much of an opinion on him. I think I've talked to him, maybe. I've emailed with him for sure. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, the place in Telluride is the shit. I love that place. I love it. It's so cool. Any way to write off VRBO as an expense? Well, yeah. I mean, it's considered a business expense because we're not just going there for shits and giggles. We're going there to try and hopefully drum up business. So yeah, I mean, I put it into my company's expenses and write it off. So yes. All right. Give me some more stuff to talk about. And I thought I missed something. I saw. Oh, here it was. I like this question. What's a totally underwhelming supercar that you drove that left you disappointed?
Huh.
I'm gonna get a lot of grief for this, but I think a lot of the Aston Martins just didn't do it for me. Like, I haven't driven an Aston Martin, been like, wow, I really want this car.
Yep.
Like, every time I drive one, I'm just kind of like, meh.
That's fair.
but I don't know if those really qualify as a supercar or not. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've driven enough, or everyone I've driven has been exciting.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any cars where I just was like totally like, whatever. How long does it take to order your garage floor set up for 4 spaces? You're talking about the Swiss tracks? They usually ship pretty quick. Usually within a week or two, they ship, and they usually get there within a week after they ship. So I would say you'd probably have them within 1 to 3 weeks. So fairly quick. Oh, whoops. Dan, the paint on the FF had the front resprayed, did a paint correction on the rest, then immediately full PPF. Clean 11-year black car. Yeah, the PPF on it looks fantastic. It's an awesome car. It really is. It's, super clean. Like got that wonderful smell in it. Like you can still smell the leather and everything.
Nice. You gonna list that soon?
Yeah, it should be up tomorrow, I'm thinking. What's your favorite thing about Car Week? I just think it's just insane. Like just you see so much crazy shit. Like all the stuff that you've seen in videos and in magazines or whatever, you will see while you're there. It's just crazy. Like I don't know. I just enjoy it. It's really fun. Where are you guys going to be while on Monterey Car Week? All over.
What's that main strip where all the action happens?
Ocean Ave is pretty nuts.
Okay.
in Carmel, and then like it's funny because it's called Monterey Car Week, but you really don't do much in Monterey. The Monterey proper, either like in Carmel or whatever. But any vids coming on the 48 that you did the Mods 2? We already did some videos on that, and I have another video coming out on Sunday. Yes. Phew. Us Porsche guys clenched waiting for the hate. Suck at Aston. I could throw really
you
bad
gotta do
shade.
that.
Like they said supercar.
Oh,
So Porsche didn't qualify. No, because the thing is, like the GT3s, which I would say arguably are a supercar, are really fun.
have you driven
Oh yeah.
those?
Yeah, we're
you
doing a
have?
couple
Okay.
GT3s. They're fun. They're fun cars. Here's a question for you, Gabe.
Nothing has surprised me yet. I mean, it's only been two hours.
How much have you driven it? Once?
I didn't. Oh yeah, just once. It was delivered. So it was delivered. I pulled it into the garage just to make sure it would fit. I know we measured it, but like I had to
Sure.
be sure because I have an 8-foot door. Put on the plates and then went out for probably drove 10 or 15 miles. No surprises yet. I mean, I had obviously knew as much as I knew about it, and knew about some of the quirks like the starting it right. So yeah, all good so far.
Oh, definitely Maserati's worse. There you go. Maserati is completely underwhelming. I would rather have an Aston than a Mazzy. Yeah, that's true. There you go. Do we need a rental car? I mean, if you're flying out there, yes, you will want a rental car. I guess the catch is if we're gonna, I don't know. I believe there is a high probability that I'm going to be trailering a car out there. So I may. It sounds really lame, but I might just drive around my truck. In which case, you might not need a rental car because we could just drive around my truck. Even though like it's fun to have a supercar during Monterey Car Week, but at the same time, it's like you're just another supercar, like
Oh yeah,
you're nothing special unless you're driving like a Koenigsegg or Pagani. You're not that special. So I don't know. Do you see the value in spending that much compared to the money return on content or networking? No, not yet. I'm trying to make it so that Monterey we can actually make some money on, but I would say so far it is a net loss. It is not a positive ROI, but we want to get it there. But at the same time, there's certain things that we do not because they're going to be good business decisions, but because, like, let's be real, there's like, I still want to have some joy in these cars, right? Like, I don't want it to be all work, because if it's all work, then you end up like,
Yeah. It's a team building event.
yeah, there you go. It's not like that. So, Gabe, you should be worried if you decide to use the 360. Should we be worried if
Should
you
we be
decide
worried?
to use the 360 as your track car?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a cage in it.
Yeah.
No, I don't plan to take that car to a track. I don't know. I feel like it'd be. We'll see. We'll see. It's tracking a car is hard in the car.
Guess I don't need to bring a car. I mean, I don't know. Like, if you want to participate in some of it, it is definitely cool. You know, it's definitely cool to have some of it. Throwing us some money, thank you. No reason why, just take some money. Would you say that the Maserati is the poor man's Ferrari? Not really. Just because the engine block is the same doesn't mean it's necessarily a Ferrari feeling. It doesn't feel like a Ferrari at all, is the thing. The Maserati is like the rich man's BMW. unless it's a used Maserati, in which case it's the poor man's Maserati. Because you can pick up a Mazzy for like 40 grand.
Yeah.
Once they've depreciated, which is a hell of a, like, that is awesome. But buying them brand new when they're like $180,000 or $150,000, idiotic. Just totally doesn't make sense. Any updates on the EAG cable issues? They're supposed to get the new cables very soon. So, yeah, Gabe, do a video with Dan. Which attracts more women, the Miata or the 360?
Well, the Miata isn't even street legal, so
I'm gonna
I
go
mean,
with neither. You need a
neither.
puppy.
We are actually getting one soon.
You get a puppy?
Yeah,
What are
next
you
month.
getting?
A pug.
Oh, that's right. You told me
Told you.
about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We
That's
just
right.
we just went to pick him out.
Aw.
So he's like
Boy or girl?
this big, a boy.
Do you have a name?
Yeah, Pacha.
Pacha?
It was a coffee shop in Austin.
Really?
Yeah, we like the name.
Pacha?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Does it have a meaning?
Not really. We just liked it.
It's
I
cool
guess it's
name.
a character from Emperor's New Groove. My wife says I don't
even know what that is.
That doesn't mean anything to me, but yeah, my mom's cousin breeds them like very sporadically, and they happen to have a litter now. So
We've been debating heavily of whether or not we're gonna get another dog.
oh yeah, you've been saying that.
Yeah, I started texting a bunch of people and stuff. I even got like where is it? Oh, I don't want to show that because it's got his phone number. There. Okay, that hides his phone number. Hold on. Trying to. There.
Oh, those little Rottweilers.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Nice.
We're debating. So, which attracts more, Basset Hound or Pug? That's a good competition right there.
That would be. I mean, if we were local to each other, we could do it, but
Oh yeah.
we'd have to go to our respective parks.
I would be curious if we get a puppy, which would get more tail, a puppy Rottweiler or the Basset Hound? Because Basset Hound. Yeah. All right. I'll be honest. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna wrap it up early tonight.
Call it early. Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to go to bed.
It's probably a good idea for me to get back to my wife.
Yeah.
It's been an eventful night.
We are discussing possibly doing the lives every other week. I know it might upset some of you, but it's hard. It's hard to do these lives every week. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot to come up with and whatever. So Yeah, we're thinking about maybe we go to every other week. That would be a little less stress on us. So anyway, if that happens, forgive us, but keep coming. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for showing up, and thanks Gabe for hanging out, and
For
congratulations one more
sure.
time.
Yep.
Is so good to see that.
Bye, everybody.
It's so good to see that.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, guys,
All right.
we'll see you. Oh, yep, gotta hit the button.
Later.